Hello, my name is Sergio Espinoza. Today I'll be talking about gun control on Joe Biden's take and Donald J. Trump's take, and also policies that I believe that would work in our current system on gun control in America. Just to make things clear, I do not agree with either politician. I am not a Trump supporter or a Biden supporter, but I want you to grab my perception as a biracial, bisexual male that wants to protect himself from other people willing to cause harm. Also, I am very concerned on the protection of people from the LGBT, other minorities, and women in public. I am a huge supporter of the Second Amendment and I believe it should be used the right way. But I am first going to talk about the policies that both politicians are trying to push. But I want to get Trump's out the way. Donald J. Trump's policies are very unclear, which is very hard to inform him. But there's two things that he's actually tried to push before. The first one I want to explain is he wanted to increase the age of certain firearms that citizens can get. He wanted to increase the age to 18 to 21, but other websites say so, like probably a lot higher than 21. Donald J. Trump was very ridiculous when it comes into trying to fix our current gun laws that are broken. A lot of the stuff are very unclear, like trying to restrict bump stocks in America. And a lot of his speeches, a lot of his interviews, he really didn't talk about much about guns. And when he does, he tends to avoid it, like any other question that's given to him. But now I want to get into Joe Biden's. Joe Biden is planning to push a 1994 gun law that restricts gun manufacturers in the US. And he also wants to make a he also wants to ban high capacity rounds in America, which, in case you don't know what that is, it's if your magazine or if a clip is holding more than 10 rounds, it is considered illegal. And also, he wants to ban certain features on weapons, exclusively assault rifles, like pistol grips or any modifications that can hold a bayonet, and extendable, I forgot, anything that you would consider, people would consider spooky or scary, when in reality, the AR-15 or an AK is a normal rifle. It's just modern. But today, I'll be talking about my policies and why I believe in them. But I want to go forward on what I believe. I believe us Americans should have the right to defend ourselves against other threats and a tyrannical government. There's been countless times of reports of people that are minorities and people from LGBT being assaulted by people that are behind racist groups and people that have homophobic tendencies that are extremely violent. And also, there's been counts of times where women have been reported that they were assaulted walking at night, or they've been date raped. And I believe strongly that women should take advantage of their Second Amendment rights. A lot of people tend to have this misconception that there's shootings everywhere in America, but in reality, only 30 to 50,000 people have died from firearms every single year, which seems like a lot, but it's actually less than 1% of our population. If you count the amount of people that live in America, which is over 300,000, compared to the amount of people that have died from firearms, it's drastically small. Also, oh, the majority of the people, around 60%, have committed suicide with handguns. And all of the handguns that were used in crime, mass shootings, were bought illegally. And also, a lot of the crime that has been going on in America are usually in minority groups that are filled with gangs, violence, and drugs. But what I believe in America, we should have fair gun laws that can keep criminals from getting them and help law abiding citizens defend themselves. What I believe is that we should have concealed carry in certain places like California, New York, and other blue states that don't allow you to conceal carry. And the reason why I say that is because those places tend to have a higher rate of crime. And as someone who grew up in these areas, I feel very threatened every time I walk home from school at night. And also, what I believe is that we need to stop certain restrictions on citizens when it comes into the AR 15, because the laws are super ridiculous. Because how come someone in California has to open the top of their firearm, press a button to unload it, and to clip it again? But yet again, I can use a SCAR or an AK and reload it a normal way. And the only thing I need to do to make it legal is to put a piece of fabric on the grip. Like it's gonna make any difference. And by the way, those rifles are a lot more dangerous than the AR-15. But this is just a small speech about gun control and about the policies. Thank you.